Are we streaming? Are we live? Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. David here with another cryptocurrency update. Thank you guys all for joining in today. Another ripple effect back in the house. Really do appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are all enjoying your morning, your afternoon, or your night. We should be coming in. Microphones on. The lights are on. And we're here. Thank you guys very much. As you can see, this morning is a little bit of a 50-50, kind of like a green day and a red day. It's almost like Christmas. Good morning, XRP Ninja Warrior. Thank you guys all for tuning in this morning. Please do be sure to get this notification out there on Twitter. Share it with your friends and family. Drop it on your Facebooks. And definitely drop a comment down below. I really do appreciate it. We're going to try and get this video today, guys, to be a little bit quicker than normal. I want this. Good morning. How are you? I want this video to be a little bit more expedited. I don't want us to spend too much time focusing on one little bit of information. I want us to get to the news and move on. Because as you guys know, making that coffee, I hope you're doing that digital asset style with some cinnamon in there. But thank you very much for joining in. I really do appreciate it. As you guys can see here, we got some green going on this morning. Obviously, it's not a lot. And some of these percentages, like, wow, look at Binance coin. Binance coin is getting hit really good right now. English Nick, good morning. How are you doing, buddy? All right, guys, as you can see, first of all, get that conversation started down below. Where are you guys at? What time is it? What's the weather? The sun is just cresting over behind me, so hopefully we'll be able to go outside and warm up because it's been really freaking cold lately. But I want to go ahead and start this video off with a little bit of a message. First of all, when I originally started this channel, it was not a cryptocurrency channel. My original channel here was a drag racing channel that I ran back when I was a kid. And it was exciting for me to do that, almost as exciting to do this channel. The difference is that this channel has taken off. For me, at least, gotten it to the point where we can have some advertising and stuff. And so that's why I want to let you guys know that I do intend on doing different kind of videos. I don't want this. Now that I have the blessing of being able to have advertising dollars flowing through this channel, I want to have the opportunity to kind of bring different messages to you guys. Messages from my life, maybe some other businesses that might want to have videos on this channel too. So definitely leave a comment down below if you guys are into that or if you guys will still be liking the videos at that point, because it's going to be a very fun transition for me to get into more of my personal life, the things that I do in a day-to-day outside of crypto. Even though everything that I do revolves around cryptocurrency, I can't go out in the world without thinking about crypto or how to transition cryptocurrency into any of these businesses that I partner with or people that I know. So let us get a little bit of diving in here. Okay, so in regards to what we're going to cover today, guys, let's get a check and see how many people. Nice, 10 people, 3 minutes in. Very cool. And it is, Costa Rica. Very nice. All right, and so the articles that we're going to cover today, guys, first of all, Chinese, as you could read by the title, the Chinese are claiming, someone in China is claiming that there's going to be a 20,000% rise in Bitcoin. Bitcoin billionaire says crypto industry can rise like a phoenix, which will be very interesting. JP Morgan launches fake cryptocurrency, which we already know. And you could send Ripple XRP, and this is one of the things we're going to have trouble with, is that you can send Ripple anywhere in the world. Any country or company that's going to be offering you access to Ripple and XRP is going to be white gloving it, basically. So you've got to understand you're going to get access to a lot of these cryptocurrencies, but you might not even know that you're dealing in crypto. And we're going to get into a little bit of the Quadridex, the $150 million scandal. And also, we'll get a pop into Lifecoin Watch and see what's going on this morning in the markets, guys. As you can see, we've got a little bit of green here in the top tiers. Tether being the first one, Tether and Tron being the first one out of the 10 that are going red, which is interesting because when the alts and the coins rise, it seems like Tether and the stable coins have a little bit more of an issue getting some traction or getting some ground. Okay, we're going to get into articles, guys. I don't want today's video. I got something that I got to run and do. It is early, beautiful Sunday morning, and it's not raining today, so I'm going to capitalize on the fact that it is not raining, and I'm going to get out into the world. This Chinese crypto mining guru predicts the Bitcoin price will surge 20,000% by Wes Messamore. Interesting. A Chinese crypto mining pool founder predicted that the next bull run would unleash the market's full potential. A lot of people have said this before, guys, that the next, it's almost like that saying, it's like the longer the bear, the higher the bull, or the lower the bear, the higher the bull. And I've completely calculated today, sold everything, lost my faith. Ripple has gone completely quiet. Okay, good. I'm glad you brought that up, HB. Stick with me here. As everything right now is starting to fuzz and fade and articles are coming out about JP Morgan squashing Ripple, we now have the opportunity to hang on and to just wait. First of all, the fact that Ripple is being quiet, supposedly, the fact that its partners are being quiet, the fact that the volume, okay, so let's get to the volume. Where's Live Coin Watch? Let's get to XRP, okay? We got to do some calculations of some volume here, guys. 24-hour volume, $385 million. If you can imagine that the regular, let's see, can we get look at the volume? Is there volume charts? Okay, so volume. Oh no, that takes volume out. Okay, so volume. Now, what we got to do is let's get out of the volume range from today. Let's just get to all time so that we have an opportunity to really take a look at what's going on here. So, obviously, as you get into the $3 range, can we zoom in on this here? What in the world? No. Okay. I want you guys to notice what happens to the volume as it's pumping, okay? So we've got 6 billion here, 1 billion, 1 billion, under a billion, 200 million. You kind of have to be able to ask yourself, why does the volume fluctuate so much like this? I mean, look at the difference, 282 million, okay? 644 million. Then you get over here, 195 million. But look at the price from this point here, from April 7th, 2018, $217 million 24-hour volume trading range. But as you go, you could see we've got like what looks to be a trading range between the high 100 millions into like the 700 or 800 millions based on the trading range of XRP that we have now. So as we're getting into the lower trading ranges as far as volume goes. So the question has to be is, as the advancement in the market takes place, why is the volume dropping? Why is everything slowing down? Why is there less people selling and less people buying? The reason is because they're not going to get my XRP. My XRP is not going to be sold back onto the ledger, okay? Or back into Binance or off of the Nano. No. Which is the same example can be used for people that are buying any of these coins. So let's go back out here and let's go to 1 hour price. Let's see. For anybody who is buying things like this right now, their money is not coming into XRP, but you have to ask yourself, why is the money not coming into XRP right now? And the answer is because there is a lot of confusion and mess right now in the cryptocurrency space, especially around Ripple and XRP. So there's a lot of people standing on the sidelines currently that are just waiting for that little bit of news. They're waiting for the bull run to start before they buy it. Just like you and I are waiting for the bull run to commence and to finish before you sell your bags. It's the same thing. Are you going to sell your bags of XRP before it gets to $3? And if you're somebody who's sitting on the sidelines waiting to make a purchase, are you going to purchase at any point before it goes under 30 cents? Which means you're standing there holding off, expecting the price to go lower. Just like we're standing here not making our purchases right now, because we've filled our bags and we don't have any more money, but we do expect the price to go up, which means if we had any, and I appreciate that. Chris, what time is it? What time is early for you? Because it's 6:25 here on the West Coast. I hope that's not what you mean by early, because, I mean, I guess it's early for some people. It's Saturday night was last night, so you might have gone out. You guys might have had a little party, which is totally okay. So I do appreciate you guys joining the channel. Please do like, share, subscribe. I mean, look at the percentages on some of these coins. Now, understand, that XRP on September, you guys can check the charts yourself. Okay, I'm just going to check the chart myself for you guys. Okay, I'm going to go back to Yahoo, and then we're going to open up XRP, and then we're going to open up the chart. Let's see. Definitely running out of money. All my money goes to XRP. Let's see. Okay. Oops. No, this is not a chart. Oh, here's the chart. Okay, good. All right, year to date. All right, I want to get the year to date, and then I want to go back to September. No, we need 1 year. September, 7 p.m. here. Russ, where are you at? 7 p.m. Have you seen the huge triangle? XRP is near the end of the triangle. So you're claiming a technical analysis type of mentality right now, HB, and we're playing a very speculative game that doesn't necessarily revolve around technical analysis. Now, understand it's important to understand technical analysis. To understand the importance of being able to read a chart. I don't want to get distracted here because we're going into volume, and I want to get back to September. So notice here. Notice how I was able to go right back here, okay? Because we go from 27 cents right here, 27 cents to 57 cents is what they're calling it. So this run right here gave XRP guessing Dubai. I really didn't know where to guess, to be honest with you, because once you get across, like once you get near the Mediterranean, the times really start to change. So welcome from Afghanistan. I really do appreciate you guys. So as you can see, I mean, what's the difference in the volume here? Are they going to give us volume? Interactive chart. You guys better. Okay, interactive chart. September. What in the world is this? No, this didn't do it for us, guys. Canada, welcome. Oh, from Canada. What time is it in Canada? The past year, XRP has completely gone by technical analysis. On whose part? I mean, who are you following that is completely only giving you technical analysis on XRP? And you're claiming that they've been correct on their technical analysis? I follow a lot of different people in the XRP space, and I have not seen one person that has accurately given their technical analysis perspective based on the charts. I mean, technical analysis. Thank you very much, Russ Beck. Mark, I appreciate it. Welcome from the Caribbean. English Nick, I really do appreciate all you guys. Definitely be sure to share, subscribe, comment, like, click those freaking ads. Let's get some of that money coming in. Go on TradingView, search Hakichian, look at this SBI chart. Understand, I don't want us to get too far into charts, okay? The charts that I think will be important for us to understand is the cyclical bull and bear market charts that happen in any one of the industries, whether it be in the traditional stock market, in the fiat currency markets, in the housing markets, the bond markets, anything in your cost of goods and services. Everything fluctuates. So going off of a technical capacity in regards to a market like this that doesn't have tried and true 20 or 30 year track records or 40 year track records that we can reference, the technical analysis on these charts are way too new, and they're extremely volatile for me to go. Every chartist that I have seen always says it can go up, it can go down, or stay sideways. No. And it's not about not having faith in chartists. Chartists, to be honest with you, are amazing at their analysis. They're amazing at being able to see through things, being able to see the wedges, see the breakdowns, the head and shoulder patterns, the diverging wedges, the ROI, I mean all of, not the ROI, the anyway, you see, I'm not a technical guy. I'm an emotional guy. So we don't need to, I've done all of this without really getting into any news, guys. I really do appreciate it. Let's get into some of these articles here. Get past that crypto mining one where they're saying that the Bitcoin market cap could hit $12 trillion, which is it's just an exponential. Roughly $740,000 each. $17,000 from the highs to the lows, about $3,000. Interesting. They only produce charts after a sudden movement. question marks. Yeah, it's interesting. Look, it's an interesting business that we're in right now. And as we're getting into this place where people are starting to draw comparisons to Ripple and JP Morgan and JP Morgan's fake coin and all that stuff, let's get into the daily hodl here. Minus 24 degrees. What in the hell does that even mean? I'd say right now it's probably 50, but it's freezing. I hate it. I got my hood on in the office because it's freaking cold. Bitcoin billionaire says crypto industry can rise like a phoenix. Plus Ripple and XRP, Ethereum, Tron, Cardano, VeChain, crypto. Newsflash. Welcome to the 28 of you guys that are in here. Let's see, the stream health is bogged down, but that's okay because we got some good commenters in here right now. Thank you guys very much. Start that conversation down below. After 1 year from the high of $3, the price fell to the long-term trend line that is 2 years old. Well, that's probably because those 2-year-old trend lines are where the bags sit from the previous players and the previous owners. There's a lot of people that buy in that don't have intention of selling it. I'm just trying to hypothesize what you're saying here. So if we fell back to a trend line that's 2 years old, I would imagine that that trend line is a supporting line, not of trend analysis, but of people's wallets. There's wallets that are just sitting there that aren't being touched. So if you can understand that the price isn't gonna fall lower than that, because that's where the baseline is. I mean, that's where your return to reason is, basically. You know, you're reverting back to the means. And so if the means exists at 30 cents, meaning if the trend line, the 2-year trend line exists here, that means that a bulk, in my mind, a bulk of the XRP that was purchased and stored at this price, or at prices that are comparative or near to this price, which means the people that have those bags that are not moving their XRP around or buying and selling on a day-to-day basis, those coins are that's the stable line for the bottom, is what I would imagine. To then jump 3x and fall back down to the trend line. Again, so the rises are, we have no cap. There's no room up. So there's no maximum up. So if we start to hit those bulls, the minimums as far as retracements, they go down to where the wallet levels are. Imagine if there was 10,000 wallets that were sitting stagnant, all with 100 million XRP in them, purchased at the price of 30 cents where we are today. Okay, 30.24 cents. That is going to be your bottom. You're not going to be able to break through those sell walls, basically. Those coins will not be selling. They will not be moving. And if anything, there will be such a wall there at that 30 cents that we're not going to be able to go below it, is what I would imagine. I could be wrong, though. No news at all has affected anything. I hope this year it will. I'm almost glad that we can be out of the position where the news is the catalyst. I want to get to the point where the business model is the catalyst, and the advancements and the partnerships, not just the news, not just the FOMO, not just the FUD. I don't want things to be pushing us to the point where we're trying to find out where our bottoms are and trying to call where our tops are. No, there's no such things like that. Buy XRP now or wait. I would say that if you like XRP and you believe in the technology and you believe in the project, and you are not afraid, if you're afraid, if you have fear of missing out or fear of losing money, then you can't. You can't put yourself in a position where you're going to be feared. You can't lose any sleep over this stuff. You guys have to be confident and comfortable in your positions, in the places that you choose to put your money. You must be convicted. If somebody stands in front of you and tells you that the stock market is the place to put money, how are you going to be able to explain to them that they're full of it, that they don't know what they're talking about, or that the tried and true tested manipulated markets? No, it's not going to happen, guys. English Nick, let's see what you got here. Just buying little and often. 100 here, 100 there soon adds up. That's very true, English Nick, no question. I buy $50 worth every 2 weeks, no matter the price. Responding to Malachi Hernandez from XRP Ninja Warrior. I just sold some land to buy more XRP today. Amazing. That, I think what XRP Ninja Warrior is hitting something very important on the head there for us as a community, guys, is that as a boss, and we can see, and we've said this before, that XRP Ninja Warrior is one of our bosses. He's able to make moves that exist outside of traditional understanding, which means he owns property, he owns traditional investments, he owns his own life, which means he can choose to sell some property and buy some XRP, get rid of a mortgage, buy some gold or silver. That's what we have to do. We have to put ourselves in the position, guys, to be financially independent and a wholly owned subsidiary of XRP, of Ripple. We want to basically be little offshoots of it. And I mean, over the last couple of days, I've really been thinking about how we can build a business or bridge these lines or gaps. And I mean, that's the direction that it's going, guys. The direction that we're going in is literally the direction of businesses being started and borders just being destroyed based on this company. And I'm going to get into that a little bit later today. I'm going to be doing a deep dive, and I know you guys, some of you really love the deep dives into the information in regards to some of the laws and the bills and everything that's being passed, but we're going to do a good one later. I'm going to be heading to the swap meet in a little bit to go try and find some treasures. If you guys are curious to have me go live from the swap meet, drop a comment down below. Let's see. May you tweet Brad Garlinghouse and get him on the show. I've actually contemplated trying to go down to San Francisco and meet some of the guys from Ripple, and just get around them and just get near them. And you know, and my life is so blessed and so amazing that I could do that. I could choose to go and do and be. I can make this channel exactly what you guys want it to be. Like I said, I need you guys to be my bosses though, because I can't fund that project myself. But let's see. 30 cents is where the market makers are at. Very, very good comment. All right. Candelo. Russ. I'm down so much it doesn't matter. I mean, that's a very interesting aspect too, is that we are all very much down. So those of you who bought in at 15,000 Satoshis when when Bitcoin was trading at $7,000 or $8,000 or $10,000, understand you're going to hit 15,000 sats again. But let's see if we can even make that. I want to help you guys understand that. Does this give you your Satoshi prices here? That I don't know. That I don't know. I don't think it does give you your Satoshi price here. But thanks, question mark. I got other coins, but I like XRP more. I'm thinking about just going all in. So much news around it. Chung, welcome very much. What's going on? Welcome to the chat. Drop your chat below. Don't just say what's up. Drop your question, your comments, your argument. We want to get these conversations started down below. As far as going all in on XRP, I've said this before many times, guys, that I have played this mind-breaking battle of selling from one, moving into another, and that whole process of believing that I was going to be able to make the move, that I was going to be able to be in front of the information, when it just seems like every time that I would make a move, every time that I would sell a coin for another coin, it was like the reverse would be happening as far as the prices. So you've got to be careful as far as if you're going to be selling one and moving into another. You have to be cautious when you do that. You have to be cautious. Excuse me. Okay, let's see what we got here. Russ, I just buy more to cost average. Yeah, you could dollar cost average, guys, which is exactly how I started in the investment industry, guys, was I was doing silver purchases. I was buying physical silver coins. And what ended up happening is I was dollar cost averaging. So the first set of silver coins, silver was trading at, you know, $14.90, and then as the market started to go, and I was buying it at the bottom, and I was buying through the upshoot. So I was buying from the high 14s all the way up through $21 and $22 an ounce, which means I was dollar cost averaging in the opposite direction. But once we got to $22 an ounce of silver, and then we started to crest over that mountain and the prices started to drop, I was now able to dollar cost average in the opposite direction. Obviously, that meant that I was a believer I was a believer in the technology and the industry and the coins themselves. So buying them at any price was not the matter. Just like any person who believes in XRP right now, buying them across any price band is not the problem. If you believe that it's going to $589 a piece, buying them at 30 or 40 or 50 or 60 cents is a completely irrelevant difference. Or $1 or $2 is an irrelevant difference. So even buying in from now, anytime back to the all-time high, which I can tell you is going to be exactly what people do. We're losing track here. Okay, before I go, last question. What do you expect will happen in 2019 in terms of price? Anything. Anything can happen in terms of price. I think the question is what's going to happen in terms of regulation and adoption having no effect on the price. Because if we can see regulation and adoption and no effect on the price, then we would be able to say that XRP is already at its position of stability. And we were discussing this the other day, that there is a price, like we're saying at these wallet prices or the market makers, there's a price right now where 30 cents is the price. 30 cents is where we're getting to. We can blow high, but we'll get back there. So you have to be cautious. MCO coin from crypto.com has been on a pump due to metal Visa card. I think in direct competition with spend.com, being able to cash out should be way more convenient to this space. I'm way over hit my target. Should I keep buying? Again, it comes down to whether or not you believe in this market, you know? If you believe that this industry is the future, and I have this conversation with my friend Jeff all the time as I'm trying to convince and convey my message to him to get invested, is that you have to be able to understand and believe, and you have to be able to forecast where you believe this market's going. I mean, obviously, if you think this market's going to break down and go through the floor, then you buying XRP right now would be completely counterintuitive to appropriate investment strategy. But if you're one of those people who is dollar cost averaging, who is literally buying coins every week, no matter the price, like Alex Cobb says, every week, even though Alex at sometimes says that if the price drops low enough, that he's going to back that truck up. He's going to swipe the credit card. And so we've got to be cautious, guys. And I'm going to see if I've got, I mean, I guess we can open this. We can open this article here, guys, with 46 of us in here. Is that Binance is such a huge platform. Okay, so you have to kind of get all your ducks in a row. If you're going to own cryptocurrency and you're going to want to sell cryptocurrency, you've got to be focused. You got to have your avenues set in place. If you're one of those believers in the technology, you've got your nano set off to the side, then it doesn't matter, because your coin is not going to be one of these coins. Your coin is not going to be one of the things that Binance can just kill or squash, or Kraken or Coinbase could come out with a FUD or a FOMO article. Let me read a little bit about this article for you guys. And I know that you've heard about this because it says it on the front page of Binance right now. But in regards to Binance and the credit card purchases that it now offers, is that we now are getting credit card purchasing ability through Binance, which is one of the biggest exchanges, before a bull run. Which means people are standing in front of their credit card purchases right now really a lot more fearful than they were in the beginning stages of 2018, when credit card purchases were just going through the roof. Banking institutions and credit card providers were starting to figure out any which way they could shut down your purchases. That's because everybody was worried about missing the rush. Everybody was worried about not being able to get their credit card money in fast enough, that they were going to buy in, and during the time that their money was clearing, or that Coinbase was holding their funds, or the Binance was processing their transaction, that the market would moon and they would miss out. We're standing here now at this market where Binance is killing coins and they're offering credit card payments, which is such an amazing opportunity, because if you're investing in stable volatile assets that exist in cryptocurrency, because Tether and all these stable assets, they could get hit just like any one of these regular cryptos can, if the right storm provides itself in their ecosystem. And so we've got to be careful as we move forward into these credit card purchasing payments, is that if you're going to be going, like if you bought 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 5 days ago, Cloakcoin, Modem, Salt, and Substratum, and Wings on your credit card through Binance, That is a problem. So that's why if you're going to be your own financial advisor, if you're going to be the person that has taken control of your financial situation and you're going to be the one advising yourself, you have to do your research. You can't be investing in companies like Salt, even though Big Swear from Road to Ruta was going so hard on Salt and talking about how the Salt coin was going to be able to pay itself back 3 times over as soon as the coin reached $12 a coin. And there was such a big push around some of these. I remember Substratum was having such big pushes, and I've never even heard of Cloakcoin or Modem or Wings before, but I'm sure you guys have. Start the conversation down below, guys. 41 of you watching right now. I really do appreciate it. Please do share, like, subscribe, comment down below. What was a coin that you were interested in or bought in the beginning that has either taken itself to insolvency, or the exchanges that you transact business on have delisted due to inactivity or insolvency or a fake coin or company or project or business model? What have you guys been invested in before that has completely vanished now, like Triggers or like Salt, like we're going to see is going to vanish off of the #1 trading platform, which is not good. And I think that there's so much news coming around about this JP Morgan situation that we're going to try and cover this a little bit. Okay, 30 minutes in, I really do appreciate it, guys. If we've got some of our boss level people in here, please do share this on Twitter. I really do appreciate it. Jury's still out on Omizigo. I don't know. You know, I'm going to have to put anything that Bix Weird talked about into the category of Bix seems kind of like a shiller. And that's one of the reasons why, good morning, George, why Bix turned off his comments, is because he realized that the things that he was discussing and saying were going to catch him a lot of shit. And he didn't necessarily want to be involved in the stickiness and the messiness of it all. So he gave himself that out of disabling his comments and then putting out content that he knew was going to be a little bit confrontational to some people. You own some Substratum. Oh, man. So that's interesting. I mean, definitely, Kevin, let us know what happens in regards. Where do you own your Substratum? You hold it on a Nano? I don't mean to be asking a personal question like that, but you hold it on a Nano, or do you still keep it on an exchange like Binance? Now, a lot of our community members hate on the exchanges, and I can tell you through the time that I've been a trading member and participating person on the Binance platform, there has been moments where I thought that the platform was gone and turned off, and that my money that wasn't being held offline was gone, and I kicked myself and I said I should have listened and I should have got the rest off of the exchanges. But it seems to me, at least through the track record and through the consistency, that Binance itself is working very, very hard to be in front of the regulation and to be in front of any type of hacks or glitches or issues that might possibly arise through their platform. It seems as if Binance has done everything that they can to not only protect their business and their business model and their employees, but their customers as well. And I mean, technically the same thing for Coinbase as well. Other than some of the manipulated things that have gone on through Coinbase, it seems like Coinbase has the best. It seems like they want the best for their customers, even though they're denying access to XRP and a lot of the major cryptocurrencies for the most part in regards to protection and regulation and access. Binance and Coinbase are two epically great exchanges, and so I can't necessarily sit here and tell you that I don't have full faith, and full faith obviously comes with a grain of salt. I don't have full faith in really anything other than God, to be honest with you, and my family. So for me to say I've got full faith in something is very intense. I don't have full faith in Binance. I don't have full faith in Coinbase or the New York Stock Exchange, which has killed many, many, many people's financial well-beings. So no, I don't have full faith in the government or in Binance or anything like that. We have to be strong. We can't be weak when it comes to what we're doing in this market. JP Morgan, I want to get into a little bit of this article, guys. I'm taking a lot of time this morning and I'm rambling. Let's see what XRP Ninja Warrior is saying. UFund token was a massive scam 4 years ago in Malaysia and Thailand. It slowed down the adoption of crypto in general across Thailand. My brother-in-law lost $50,000 and I had to sell my house to save his. Thank you very much for sharing that story, XRP Ninja Warrior. Yeah, there's a lot of stories like that that exist in every aspect of investment. It doesn't just exist in crypto. It's not like the people across this entire world, the people that have lost the most money or been hit the hardest are cryptocurrency investors. No. People have been hit extremely hard. JP Morgan launches fake cryptocurrency. Coinbase releases Bitcoin SV hostages, and CoinMania exposes user data this week in crypto. This week, JP Morgan Chase launched a blockchain-based IOU system. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. That definitely isn't a cryptocurrency. Waves platform and Coinbase released both any Bitcoin SV they were previously holding. Yeah, I didn't even realize that I qualify for Bitcoin SV, but I did get a little bit from Coinbase since that was where I was doing my trading. But it's less than a penny, which means obviously I didn't have that much Bitcoin at the time. Let's see what they're saying here about the JPM coin. Our top story this week in crypto has to be JP Morgan Chase's entrance into the blockchain technology sector. This story is particularly interesting due to JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon's year-long stance on cryptocurrency. In case you were unaware, he's called it a fraud and eventually vowed not to talk about it anymore. America's largest bank, and they are America's largest bank. In case you guys did not know that, JP Morgan is the largest bank in America. America's largest bank has rolled out an internal product to reduce the friction in its movement of over $6 trillion per day. So we got to focus on some of these points here, guys, is that it is an internal product. This is like exactly what Brad Garlinghouse stated in his tweet. That the releasing of JP Morgan's closed net coin would be like releasing AOL after a Netscape 2.0 IPO. The platform lacks all the properties of traditional blockchain. It's more of a tokenized distributed ledger with censorship and centralized government. This reporter sounded off on the subject and wondered about the implications of Ripple Labs. Joseph Young wondered the same. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse addressed such concerns later in the week. So, definitely something that we need to focus on here, guys, is that as we move forward in this market, please do. Oh, you know what? This is what we got to do, guys. You know what time it is. It's play the ad time. And it tells me that it's playing an ad for you guys, so I really do appreciate all the interaction on this channel, guys. But it is based on a complex criteria. Some of my viewers will be seeing an ad, and I will keep on streaming. So thank you guys very much. I really do appreciate all of the interaction on this channel. It really does mean a lot, all of your support. It really does help us take this thing to the next level. All right, let's go ahead and get into a little bit of Ripple XRP news. Interestingly enough, that as you guys, okay, Binance Ripple. So this is something that we got to look at, guys, and it's kind of funny that you guys hate on Coinbase so much, okay? As you can see here, on Binance, can you see that? Let's get a check. Yeah, you can. Okay. This is something that we got to focus on here, guys. As you can see here, XRP to Bitcoin pairing, Ripple. You guys love Binance. You guys love CZ. You guys honestly, don't ever talk any crap to Binance for this. We don't ever text CZ or put in any tweets or whatever saying, is there a reason or can you explain to us the rationale behind why it says Ripple here instead of like XRapid or just XRP or distributed ledger technology? But when you go to something like a Coinbase, right? .com, I would imagine. Email address, no. But what we got to do is let's go down here. Let's see. Can I search something? Our products, pro. How do you, what in the world? Nope. This, we got to figure this out. 43 of us watch right now. You guys are going to watch me fail. Buy, buy, buy. Where are the rest of them? Where are the rest of them? These knuckleheads. Charts, charts, charts. Huh. Why don't they give us charts? USD coin, commerce, wallet, our products. Huh. Nope. It makes us log in. But I can tell you for sure, and I'll open it up here on my phone, even though I don't keep any money in my Coinbase because exchanges sometimes are tougher to deal with. But as you can see here, we'll open up XRP. You can see it there. Let's see if we can get it. But as you guys can see, it does not say Ripple anywhere on this page. Actually, if you scroll down here and you read about XRP, the About XRP section, XRP is the cryptocurrency used by the Ripple payment network. Built for enterprise use, XRP aims to be a fast, cost-efficient cryptocurrency for cross-border payments. So all of you people out there, who are saying, hey, Borislav, welcome, who are saying that Coinbase hates XRP, they actually have gone out of their way to make a very nice presentation. They didn't even have to add XRP onto their platform at all. They could have just, Brian Armstrong could have just been a closed loop system without ever allowing access for XRP or its traders or information. Good morning, FID. How you doing? But yeah, so this is interesting. I'd be curious to see Borislav, Digital Asset, Alex, Russ Beck, George, XRP Ninja Warrior. All of you guys should be texting Chang Zheng Pao. First of all, how many of you guys know how to say Chang Zheng Pao? Is that how it is? Chang Zheng Pao CZ? Coinbase used to call it Ripple, but they got a lot of stick and changed it. But they changed it. They get a lot of shit, guys, for the way that they handle XRP. They didn't change nothing about it. Fact of the matter is, from Russ Beck, I believe in digital assets more than the US dollar. I believe the US dollar has been doomed since it was taken off the gold standard in 1964. At least that was when we started to phase out the gold standard. And now they can print as much as they want. Every currency in the world is an unbacked, unregulated printable fiat currency, unlike most cryptocurrencies that exist today. And definitely XRP, baby. Okay, so everybody tweet out to Chang Zheng Pao and let him know that we would like it, not for him. We don't need to try and force him to take it off of there because I've already explained this to you guys. XRP belongs to Ripple no matter how you want to look at it. Arthur Brito and David Schwartz created it. David Schwartz works for Ripple. Ripple owns a majority. They are the majority owner in the XRP business, if you want to call it a business. They're the majority stakeholder. $150 million scandal of Canada's biggest crypto exchange sees new twist in dead CEO's 2014 interview. Ooh. Interesting. It says here that he reportedly emphasized the risk of storing Bitcoin private keys on a podcast and explicitly described the method utilized by the exchange to store funds. Cotton said, once Bitcoin private keys are lost, the funds are impossible to retrieve. The exact same scenario that occurred in the Quadridex CX exchange case. Very, very exciting. We're going to move on quick, guys. We're at the 43-minute mark. Again, we started at 6:13. I want to try and keep these things about a little bit less than an hour, so definitely please do share, like, subscribe. Let's see what we got here. Vitalik addresses concerns regarding potential attack vectors and upcoming Ethereum upgrade to Constantinople. Several Ethereum developers have expressed concerns regarding a potential security vulnerability in the new type of smart contract creation feature, which will be integrated into Ethereum's codebase in its upcoming Constantinople hard fork upgrade. In response to these concerns, Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin said during a developer meeting on February 15th that the scheduled code-based modifications will not create vulnerabilities on Ethereum blockchain. According to statements from other Ethereum developers, the Skinny Create 2 feature, which is part of Ethereum Improvement Proposal ep34, could potentially introduce a security threat to the Ethereum network. David, can you pump the price? I'm bored of this bear market. Yeah, I'll pump the price as much as your super chat is. So drop the super chat, and I promise you that I will pump the price exactly that much. Kevin uses mainly Uphold. XRP is the only altcoin I buy now. I can't use Uphold in New York. Huh. Yeah, New York is kind of... and that was interesting to see the Wyoming legislators that were coming out and talking crap about New York. They were saying that they're excited to see all of the money that's going to be flowing out of New York and into Wyoming, based on the fact that Wyoming is starting to be a forefront leader in regards to cryptocurrency space. You would imagine that it would be like California or something like that houses many cryptocurrency companies like Omni and Ripple and Stellar and Coinbase. I mean, a lot of companies, for the most part, their platforms run and exist within California. And California is huge. I don't know if you guys know that. But anyway, so you guys got to keep your eye out on what's going to be coming up in regards to this changeover. Prediction: Ripple Lab will donate lots of their XRP to the IMF. Interesting. And again, we'll make this note is that there will not be a time, I don't believe that up until it is too late, that the government will ever use the word XRP or Ripple. Ever. Send Ripple XRP in more than 40 million locations across 180 countries. Gravitating towards low crypto asset prices may be stuck in the winter. Luckily, it is localized, and days after announcing their support for Litecoin and Dash, Spend.com now supports XRP, and XRP is the native currency of the Ripple ledger. If anything, this is massive, more so for Ripple Inc. eyes. As you can see here, Spend.com, they're going to allow you to now use... They're going to now allow you to use XRP. And I would be, by the way, I would be one of those people that is buying pizza with my XRP. And I'm not worried if I use 25 or 30 XRP to buy a pizza the night before. If I have no intention of recouping those XRP instantly or fast, then yes, I would not be buying any pizza. But if you're a believer in the technology and you understand that in order for us to move this forward, we have to either go all in or come all out. You either got to go all in, you have to bite into the principles and the concepts. But as you can see here, through their executives, the company has been trying everything. They can not only in availing the coin to the masses through the exchanges and making it base in some firms and exchanges, but on the regulatory front, demonstrating that the coin is indeed a utility and in no way a security subject to SEC rules. Ripple XRP at Spend. Because XRP is now available at Spend.com, XRP coin holders are now spoiled. What is that? Split? I don't know what that word is supposed to say. Spoiled of choice. They can, going forward, spend their stash in more than 40 million locations spread out across 180 countries. The broad expenditure base has been made possible mainly because Spend.com have partnerships with Visa. As a result, Spend cards, debit or credit, can be used anywhere in the world where the Visa sign is visible. So, I think I'm going to be ordering a Spend card. Ooh, look, I love it when the screen goes black like that. I'm never really sure why it does that. But we're back. Doesn't matter. I wonder sometimes the Fed won't take all the XRP and want what we have. Yes, indeed, massive. You are right. Buy pizza and recoup the XRP as fast again. What do you think of this 1 gram It's part of the new 3.0 crypto backed by gold that's supposed to make XRP look like Bitcoin. I've never heard of it, and with gold spread out so far and with the price being so manipulated right now to the downside, it will take a lot of upheaval. It'll take a lot of adjustments in the market for anything to transpire as far as something being backed by gold, because at this point the gold price is extremely volatile in that sense. And with gold being the most important physical asset to use to back your financial independence and well-being, it'll be tough for any business without having a massive amount of money to be able to back something in gold. 4,000 pizzas will be life-changing one day. That's right. So as far as crypto 3.0, I think all of these things, and it's the same conversation with the JP Morgan aspect, is that JP Morgan is going to be attempting to develop this process while our process is already set in place. So we can now start to focus on helping them build instead of them floating around by themselves. Thank you, Josh. Good morning, buddy. And I appreciate the due diligence. It's very fun. There are a lot of large and small XRP payments to wallets containing huge amounts of XRP on XRP charts. Is it testing or providing banks with enough to get started? Okay, so Woody Gar, British, ruined for choice. Lots of choice. Interesting. 33 of you guys, 50 minutes in, and we're going to wrap this up pretty quick here, guys. I do have the Twitter open, but I want to get into this Orca story. Orca Pool Mining Operation aims to defend altcoins and forks from attacks. Last November, the Bitcoin Cash BCH community witnessed a hashed war that resulted in a bifurcation of the main chain. The SPAT saw one of the first examples of the alpha miner strategy in an attempt to truly test Nakamoto consensus. About a week before the fork, a new mining operation was announced called Shark Pool, aimed at explicitly attacking weaker chains. However, a new type of mining organization revealed itself on February 15th called Orca Pool, which seeks to protect altcoins and forks from being attacked by malicious miners. Just before BCH hard fork and blockchain split, which saw the birth of Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, BSV, a new mining pool announced its plan to attack smaller cryptocurrency networks in order to cause disruption to the coin's ecosystem. The Operation Shark Pool explained during the first week of November 2018 that the mining organization would exclusively mine blocks on low proof-of-work chains and create series of orphaned blocks. Furthermore, Shark Pool would also sell profits from mining these other coins in order to acquire Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, BSV. Shark Pool was founded by CashPay Solutions co-founder Ari Kukai, who was also known for the project Kryptonize It. Let's see what we got going on here. Can XRP be pegged to gold? Like the dollar was. Anything can be pegged to gold, Glenn. Absolutely. If this table in front of me was made out of gold and I was to chop this table up into 1,000,000 pieces, and then I was to correlate one of those 1,000,000 pieces to anything, to one of my, I'm going to start my own coin, okay? So it's going to be called Ripple Effect coin. So if I could peg one piece of that gold to another Ripple Effect coin, yes, that can happen. And that would just require me owning that gold, storing that gold. But the problem comes in regards to the volatility and the fluctuation of the price of the gold. See, if the manipulators push the price down of the gold, of the stable asset that you're backing everything to, that's where the problem lies, because now the stable asset that you're backed to is being pushed down, which automatically drags the value of your entire business down. So in order to back something by gold, you have to have gold as a stable asset. That's why we say that in order for gold or silver to be considered a stable asset again, they have to be taken out of the control of the manipulators. They have to be taken out of the control of the JP Morgans and the Deutsche Banks and the gold-backed yuan and the countries that are just holding and hoarding gold without actually backing any of their assets to the gold or the silver. So yes, it can be. Glenn Arroyo, it can be. 100% can be back to gold. No question. And I think, honestly, as we move forward, it's going to have to be physically backed assets that start to create new waves. Yes, XRP Ninja Warrior, I believe this last month Ripple is funding the companies to start soon. Peter, welcome very much. Wells Fargo banks stopped working the other day, and now same deal with JP Morgan. Do you think they're getting ready to pull a Cyprus bank shutdown? Just a thought. I don't even know, first of all, what you're talking about in regards to Cyprus, banking holidays type of things, or what they were trying to do in France, where they were going to try and create their own created by the people banking run or banking holiday, where they were going to all line up and they were going to all try to take their money out of the banks at the same exact time, when that's not how banks work. Banks don't just have all of your money sitting there. So no. In regards to whether or not they're going to be pulling a banking holiday move or like some kind of black swan event, I mean, these are all hypotheticals, and yeah, they could happen. I mean, we could happen to run upon a time where markets and banks and financial industries shut down or cease to trade for a day or for a minute or for an hour. And if and when that happens, there will be complete and utter unrest in all of those markets that are participating. So yes, we're definitely moving towards something a little bit more interesting in regards to what's going to be happening in regards to the banking system. I'm not a big proponent of fiat banks. First of all, I don't have a lot of money myself, first of all, so it's not like I'm over leveraged in fiat money that's going to be sitting on these exchanges, in these banks. But that's besides the point. Let's see. What articles did we not? I think we covered them all, guys. And look at that. As soon as we cover all the articles, we're back to 26. We're back to our core group. You guys know what to do. I'm going to hit this ad right here. I really do appreciate you guys. Don't leave. Don't leave, okay? Because I really do appreciate everything you guys do. And I have a feeling like it pauses my live stream to play the video for you guys, but I'm not really sure. Easy Care Landscaping, welcome. Dan Kroll, how much XRP was moved around? Moved around what? 3.0 has had the gold built in the coin. Has the gold. 3.0 has the gold built in the coin, which means, I mean, that's exciting because gold right now is a suppressed asset, just like silver is. So any person that is physically taking the gold that they're going to be backing their asset with and not just running some shady practice is going to be good as gold, hopefully. Because if we could just get the manipulators to leave gold and silver alone and let them get to their prices, let gold get to 2,000 again, and let silver get back up to $50 or $60 or $70 or all-time highs again. That's what we have to find out. And if you go to Ripple.com, the XRP held by Ripple has changed for less. All right, let's get a check-in on the markets, guys. 25 of us. Hey, you guys, please do share this video. I really do appreciate it. Go on your Twitters right now. Tag, like, share, subscribe. Let's see. Where'd my Yahoo market go? I think this is where my Yahoo went. There she is. There she is. Let's get a check-in. I belong to our credit union. This week on Wednesday, nobody could do deposits or withdrawals the whole day. Whoa, interesting. The wallets hold 1 billion XRP, 513 million XRP, and 2 million. 2 million what? 1 billion XRP, 513 million XRP, and 2 million. 2 million what? Get back to my heat map, you knucklehead. Oh, here we go. Heat map view. Ooh, Bitcoin. Binance down even more. Goodness gracious. All right, guys. Oops. Clicked the wrong button. Anyway, guys, 22 of you watching, I really do appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and call this one a video. I'm going to be releasing something a little bit later. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys have an opportunity to share, like, subscribe, comment down below. Hope you guys have a blessed day, a beautiful morning, great afternoon. Enjoy your Sunday. Don't too much crazy. XRP Ninja. Is that to do with Spring Initiative? Glenn, do you see a future where all banks come out with their own interactive digital coin, therefore making XRP obsolete? No, we've, thank you very much, Glenn, for the comment and the question. That's a very good question. No, I don't necessarily see that. I'm not a financial advisor, or do I think that I'm like smart for any reason outside of just reading and learning. But in regards to the JP Morgan coin specifically, it's going to be an internally housed and used coin, basically an IOU system. They're basically creating a new promissory note. JP Morgan coin is creating their own currency. And if you believe that the JP Morgan currency is going to, that Bank of America is going to want to use the JP Morgan currency instead of having their own, which means that there's going to have to be a digital asset in between. Basically, there has to be a digital asset that's going to be the oil to grease all of the tracks between all of these entities. So all banks, all businesses, all entities, and people, for the most part, I believe individuals will have the opportunity to start their own coin. And you yourself will be able to unpeg yourself from the US dollar. I'm going to have my own coin. Teresa's going to have her own coin. XRP Ninja Warrior is going to have her own coin. His own coin, I'm sorry. Dan Crow, Fidlaf, LAF, everybody's going to have their own coin, and you're going to be able to send your coin to somebody else, and that coin will just be atomically swapped through the system, and it'll be very exciting and interesting to see what happens in this space as we move forward. 59 minutes and 52 seconds. It looks like we're just at the 1 hour mark with 4 seconds to go. See you guys later. Thank you very much.